Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. We are back, and in the last episode, we set up this room. This is our applied Energistics building. We don't have a roof on it yet, and the building itself is a little bit... nah. But down here actually looks quite nice. It's nice and tidy, at least this part is. And that part, you know, it's getting there, So we've got some machines here. We've got our reaction chamber. This guy lets us make our fluids a little bit more efficiently. We've got obviously our inscriber down here, the ME drive, an energy cell as well. This episode, I want to see if I can get all of my power within applied energistics. Now, this might be a bad idea, but we're going to find out is, I guess, the idea. Another thing I did, and I did this off camera, is I finished off the building over here. So I finished up the walls and put a roof on it, and it's nice and cozy. This lava apparently spread... as it does, and it burnt down that tree. Luckily, not the entire forest, so that's pleasant. And this little pillar was broken too. So I'm hoping that because I've like built up the wall, that it's not going to jump onto like this side. You know what I mean? Because I'm guessing it jumped onto like this part, right, and burnt there and there, and then spread it on the leaves there. But anyway, yeah, that's where we're at the moment. Now, a few things. First of which is this guy doesn't work anymore. He's not pulling in the resources. Now, I don't think I picked him up, meaning he should still be accepting items correctly, you know what I mean? The fuel's inputting from the front being the east. One of these guys, this guy's getting blaze rods and then sending it to the east, so that part should work. He's putting stuff into the east. This guy should be pulling from the storage controller. We didn't move the storage controller, so there's no reason for it to not be, like, within range. You know what I mean? But I don't know. He's stopped accepting it. I can go and show you what I mean. Like, I haven't moved that. I haven't moved the storage controller, which is this guy here. But he's not happy anymore. We've still got blaze rods, as you can see here. So yeah, like, I actually don't know. It's a little bit strange. What I might do is, I mean, clearly it's the part where the blaze rods come into the modular router. So, I mean, just by doing this, there's a chance that might just get it to work. But I might replace this with a something else, because obviously it's not going far enough. Can I upgrade it? Player module? I mean, that's not what we want. How big are the distributors? Distributor modules are 24 by 24. So we'll go distributor. 24 by 24? What am I saying? I guess base 24, max 48. I don't know what that means, but that's okay. Send the module Mark 1. We'll grab 4 of them. We will upgrade them all, and we'll do the stuff. Now, you guys had some great comments that I'm totally going to remember. I'll see how I go at remembering them all. I might have to bring up the comments, because some of them were great and some of them are forgotten. We want this to be whitelisted. We would like it to pull from this guy. So he's grabbing it from the west. That should just be enough. That should just pull all the stuff that we need. So now we remove this. We chuck this in. I mean, that's plenty of distance. I don't see why this wouldn't work. The only reason this wouldn't work is if this wasn't being detected properly. Which it's not. It's not being detected properly. Hold on. I'm a little bit of a dum-dum today. but I've realized what my problem was. Currently, this is our only really easy way to get under here. They're all in this now. And this is the storage controller for functional storage, which shouldn't be confused for the storage controller from sophisticated storage. That's the problem. It's not in the right system. Okay. What's our solution to that? How do I... Well, I mean, I guess I just pull from this rather than pull from that. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, that's fine. But yeah, we can make that happen. Oh, we need... I don't have a way in. I don't have... Okay, hold on. What can we do about this? I've got a few ideas that are sort of overkill, but it might be really cool if I get them working. So, for example... What is the for example? I feel like I just want it to rip apart this entire wall. Let me show you one of the ideas. So one of you guys in the comments suggested using like modular routers and whatnot for like trapdoors that open up to put like a staircase in this room, for example, that leads down, which is pretty cool. I like that. I'm wondering if we can take it a step further, which listen, just buckle in is what I'm going to say. Because I don't particularly know how I'm going to do it, but I have some ideas. So block breaker, what do we have? We have Dyer's versions. I might try to get an advanced one if we can, which I think we can. And that's probably the best play at the moment. We don't have a builder. We do have a builder. Interesting. Do we have quarry cards? We do. Oh yeah. By the way, guys, we are in version 2.0 of the mod pack. So we have some fun stuff. So I could use a builder. I'm just... Block breaker. The builder could definitely do it. You can even give it a quarry card. I'd want a clearing quarry card, which would remove blocks. Basically, my idea is I'm wondering if there's a way that I can set up proximity detection that detects me coming towards here, removes the blocks so that I can go through them, and then replaces them when I'm not there. Which sounds pointless. There's little teleports you can get that will send us through the walls. I mean, we have a portal gun, but I think it would be cool. And so I just want to have just a glance at whether it's possible. You know what I mean? Okay, so for starters, if I wanted the block breaker, I would need... I keep clicking the wrong thing. A simple block breaker observer. Cool. So I would need an observer. I would then get a simple block breaker, which we can look at. It breaks blocks. It uses pickaxe. Cool. Makes sense. An advanced one, which needs Eyes of Ender. So we'll grab a couple of those. Now, what is so advanced about the block breaker? Haha! You can say where and you can say what. Interesting. You can also show where it's breaking. So this is the current range. Now, the problem is as well, it's not going to break the full block. Let me try something. Do we have anything with Silk Touch? Hashtag Silk. We have the ability to put Silk Touch on something, so perhaps we do that real quick. We grab a pickaxe. Ideally, I'd love it to be a Silent Gear one. And this would make it a Silent Gear one with all of those perks. How cool. All the enchants, I mean. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm happy with that. Cool. So what I'll do is I'll chuck Silk Touch on it, and we'll just see if there's a way to grab the frame blocks. Otherwise, this might just not work. So we'll have a quick look. Silk Touch, cool. So first test, can I break this? What does it give me? No, it gives me... it very clearly just gives me the separate blocks. Makes sense. Is there some way to, like, combine them? What would it be? What would I be looking for if that were to exist? Maybe the framing saw, but I don't think so. I think that does something different. There's patterns you can get. Paste. Intangibility feature is disabled. This item therefore has no function. I wonder what that would do. This kind of feels like what I want. Intangibility. Now I think maybe that's a go-throughable block. Interesting. Very strange. Framed blueprint. Okay. I feel like you can do it just based on some of these blocks and what they're called. I will have a quick look in here because there's a building tips section of the quest book. So we'll have a quick glance to see if there's a explanation of like what the different frames block stuff does. There's a spot for it. Okay. No, it does seem to be mainly a mystery. Alright, let's craft some stuff. So the first thing we'll check is this guy. The blueprint. See what it does. So if I get the blueprint, and I right-click on this, I shift right-click on this, I now have that blueprinted. Meaning I can look in a spot, right-click, and it will place that block. Cool. Now, keep in mind, if you're thinking that's really awesome, if I put it in the offhand, it does the same thing. So I can place the block and place it like that, which is cool. I guess the benefit... Oh, by the way, you guys also told me in the comments, look, you can place 2 vertical slabs and they become a frame double panel. Yeah, okay. I was looking for the combined block in the... Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So this is cool. And you can see illuminated, intangible, and reinforced. Why is phantom paste disabled? The intangibility feature is disabled. Like, I could still craft it. But it won't work. Because this sounds like what I want if it worked, right? You would apply it to the block, and then it would be intangible. Is that what intangible means? I wonder why it's disabled. I'll talk to my people. I'll have my people talk to their people, and we'll figure out what the issue is. It might, yeah. Oh, do I bother with this then? Because this might just be my solution to be able to just walk through walls. Anyhow. Okay, so the blueprint. That would allow us to place stuff, ideally. But it doesn't make the block. Like, it doesn't give us a combined version. You know what I mean? Now, one thing I do want to say, or want to show, is what I'm talking about. So, if I jump into creative mode, because I am playing on a server, if you control middle click, as you can see, the block exists. You know what I mean? Like, the concept of the block, like what I'm saying can exist. It is what I want to prove. Like, that's a thing that can exist in the game. I've done things in creative mode before where I know that that's a feature, but I want to know if there's a way to get that in survival. So what else can we try? Like, there's a screwdriver. I don't feel like any of these are going to do it. I almost feel like I doubt the keys for this. I'm imagining the keys for something else, but in my mind, I'm thinking maybe you can lock a block. You know what I mean? And then it becomes that block and you can break it. You know what I mean? But no, that doesn't really seem like it, does it? What's the point of you? I mean, I know that there are... it's so strange. I know there are like frame drawers and stuff, but I assumed they would use the normal key. But I guess not every mod pack has a normal key, is probably what they're getting at. Alright, let's try some of the other stuff. We've got like a screwdriver. What do we think the screwdriver is going to do? The targeted camo cannot be rotated. Oh. Wow, look at that. That's cool. Okay, so that's what that does. If you crouch... I don't know, it doesn't really say it does anything different. Okay, so that's not what we want. We'll grab a wrench. Framed wrench. Okay. That just physically rotates the block. Shift right click spins it the other way. And then, I mean, I'm guessing the hammer's just, it strips the thing off the block. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all the tools, right? Yeah. The blueprint definitely... feels like a framing saw pattern. That just seems so strange. Why is there a pattern for it? Frame double panel. No recipe. Okay. I'll tell you what. I think I've had a good look. And I think I really like the idea of this intangible stuff. The phantom paste. Because I can break them. I just don't know if I can rebuild them at the moment. Okay. My little idea of the secret door sort of stuff that breaks apart didn't really happen. But that's okay, that's okay. We've learnt a lot, I think. Cool. I could also... Let me show you something else while we're here. Let's go ethereal. Boom. Ethereal glass. This is normal glass combined with Eyes of Ender, and it makes ethereal glass. And as you saw by the description, it's not solid to players, so... we can grab a bunch of this. Let's actually just grab like a stack. Yeah, there we go. Then grab a bunch more of this. And it is exactly what it says. So, for example, I can grab the middle here. We might even be able to just do the middle, and it might look cool. We'll see, we'll see. And I can place my ethereal glass. It should multi-block together. You can see it sort of does. Like, the thick border goes around, but it is pretty strong there. And as you can see, you can just go through it. So it's not the prettiest. I mean, like, it's nice, but... compared to my glass, it's a little bit obnoxious. I don't really know if there's a alternative. I mean, you can go tinted. You can reverse it. You can get a glass door. That's cool. I didn't know about that. Trapdoor. Maybe trapdoor would be nice. And then glass panes. But yeah, that does appear to sort of just be it. There are some other mods that add different blocks that you can go through, but this is obviously pretty easy to get. Okay. But yeah, anyhow, let's continue with what we were doing. So the blaze rod, let's go do that properly. Oh, and let me show you something pretty cool. I think you guys are gonna love this. So you know how we had this trapdoor? Well, if you stand it, I mean, I can just grab the thing, but I do want to show this off. If you stand here and right click, it actually lets you down here. A nice little hidden entrance. All right, so let's reset this guy. I didn't really want to do that. Whatever. This whitelist, transfer into router. Select. Yoinky yoinky. I'm gonna make all the blocks intangible, by the way. I don't know if you guys have caught on to that, but that is definitely what will be happening. And check out this. Ta-da! Alright, awesome. Cool. Okay, few things. So, another thing we need to do real quick is solve our clay problem of the last episode. So, last episode, we got clay. No, we didn't. We got mud. So, we got a bunch of mud here. All the excess mud's getting voided. And then we've got clay there. Check out this. In our backpack, we have a linking tool and a configuration tool. I am going to... I want to remove you. How do I remove you? Is there a sneak right click to clear? Okay. Oh, you just right click the area and it sets it to remove. So then I can right click this to remove it. Cool. I want to do that so that I can pick it up. Now you got to hit the edges to actually pick it up. There you go. And we're going to make this a compacting drawer. So we're going to jump in here. What else do we have? Frame compacting drawer. Ooh, I could go for a framed one. Simple compacting. Framed compacting. Framed simple compacting. What do we think the difference is? Simple compacting. Oh, it only does 2? Because look, there's one from functional storage that exists. But this one I can make as well. But I can't make the other one. Okay. So, framed simple compacting drawer. If we come up here and we place there. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think you meant to craft it with what you want. So we would probably go oak. I wonder if I can do a compacting drawer with the compacting drawer. No? Okay, that's okay. Let's grab a plank and a log. Let's open this up. So I think you place them and you place them in here. Am I wrong? I'm allegedly wrong. Let's read. Inside a crafting table, place the block you want to use the texture of for the outside of the drawer in the first slot of the crafting window. Second slot, put the block that will be used for the texture of the inside. Third slot, place the drawer. So here, here, and here. Oh, cool. It just does it already. Framed simple compacting drawer. So if we come up here and place it, it's not perfect. In fact, what do we think that is? That's almost a stripped oak or something? What do you think that is? What does that look more like? I don't really know what we're going for here. No, that's not bright enough. Dark enough, sorry. Maybe... No, that'll be too dark. It's not spruce. Nah, we'll leave it how it is. Even though it looks goofy. So in this, we'll place clay. No, hold on. Interesting. In this, we'll place clay balls. Yeah, there we go. So now this will store our clay and our clay balls. And so we don't have to worry about crafting them vice versa. Now, let's show you something else. So we'll shift right click the linking tool to set it to add. We'll add it to the system. Make sure we lock it again. Add that little padlock to the top. Cool. So that's where it should all go. Now, what was I going to say? So inside here, we have 35 clay and 8 clay blocks. If we search for this, as you can see in here, it shows us as having 35 clay balls and 8 clay blocks. The problem is if I take out 8, it takes out 8 times 4, so the equivalent of the clay balls. So you don't actually have what you see, if that makes sense. You have one or the other. Now, that can get a bit confusing when you do recipes. I think Applied Energistics might be smart enough to sort of realize, maybe, possibly. But regardless, it's something to keep in mind. That's why it's you sort of only want to do it with something you're going to have a lot of, or you just have to sort of consciously be aware of it when you're dealing with it. So like this, ideally we're going to automate, so it won't be a problem, right? If we assume both. I hope. Cool. That's awesome. How do we automate clay now? So we've got mud. Oh yeah, enrichment chamber with mud. All right, cool. Now, do I want to do that right now? Not necessarily. What do I want to do right now then? I definitely want to set up a computer and some auto crafting. I really want to do that because, like, I want to automate the clay. You know what I mean? I want to automate the enrichment chamber to do sort of bulk recipes. Now, for the clay, can I do clay blocks? No. Like, I can't do compressed clay blocks. Okay. Is there any other way to do it? No, it doesn't really look like it, does it? Okay. The only other way I can think of is if there's a vanilla way to turn it into clay. You know what I mean? Like, it might be something silly, like you put mud in water and it turns into clay. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll leave that there. We'll leave that there and we'll see if it turns into water, as well as this. So a fully submerged one. And we'll check on these at a later date. That makes sense, right? That doesn't turn to clay? No. Okay. I got my eye on you. Alright. So what do we actually want to do here? Do I just set up automation or do I automate power? I mean, I said I was going to do power, so let's try to focus on that, or at least get to that this episode. Now, what we're looking at is this stuff here. The applied flux, the energy processor, the printed energy circuit. They're sort of our key components here to get this stuff going. Now, what do we want? Pull energy from the network. So we have an energy acceptor. That's allowing us to put energy into applied energistics. And this guy will let us take the energy back out and put it into machines. Cool, makes sense. Out of this, we can get copper. Energy processor we obviously need. Energy acceptor, we will need another one. Now that should be pretty easy to make. I'll get some quartz glass. Copper is still being a little bit weird. Why is it being so weird? Boom, copper. We'll get that smelted. It'll be nice to automate stuff like this as well. You know what I mean? Even just putting it in the system we don't have automated, which is pretty silly to be honest. Should I just modular router that in? I really should, shouldn't I? Well, what do we have in sophisticated? Is there... Can I push? Chipped workbench in an upgrade tab. That's awesome. So you can have that in your backpack, probably. There's probably a backpack equivalent. Yeah. Oh, cool. Compression upgrade, hopper upgrades, which are cool. Push them to block below. Pickup, advanced pickup. We've got magnets. We've got obviously compacting, smoking, blasting, crafting, stack upgrades, jukebox, pumps. Doesn't really look like what I want. I mean, the hopper can almost do that. You know, I could just have it be a dim chest or something, but it's not really... It's not going to send it to that block I want, I guess. Storage input, storage output. Interesting. Storage controller, storage link, storage I/O. Storage inputs. Let's consult the quest book again. We'll see if there's a spot for it. Otherwise, we will be pioneers and we'll learn what it what it means. The reason I'm not just doing a modular router is because I can't be bothered. I wanna do something different. You know what I mean? So, am I crazy? It must be in here. Basic storage, drawers, storage controllers. Oh, cool. I think you guys told me about something here that I'm not realizing exists. So I don't know what that is, but it's gone. I don't remember what it was. I'll realize it later. Storage controller, storage link, storage tool. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm learning. So, the storage controller allows you to work with multiple storages as if they were one big storage multi-block. This allows for a very large storage network, which can be combined with mods like Applied Energistics, Integrated Dynamics, and it's an in and out point for all storages attached to it. Cool. Yeah. 14 blocks away from the controller in all directions. You can connect. Cool. The storage link. The storage link allows you to connect multiple storages that are not attached to a storage controller or any block that are connected to it. So it's a way to wirelessly connect a multi-block of storages without needing to right-click each one of them. 14 blocks of range still apply. Very interesting. I want this input-output thing because it doesn't mention it. Not this thing. I think not that thing. I think the storage input. So, what you do? What me think you do? I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna place this. I'm gonna attempt to find my linking tool. Storage tool. So now this is linked. Okay. What can I test? Let me manually put this in the system at least. Let me grab oak logs. Let's search for charcoal. We have 33 charcoal. I'm going to place this. So we do have, you can't really see it, underneath this, we have auto input on. And it's all disappeared from here. And it's all appeared here. This thing works. Cool. Sweet. The storage link, or the storage input. Awesome. Ta-da! Cool. Yeah. Don't know what else to say. Awesome. So does this actually, if I crouch or something? No, it doesn't really, it doesn't tell me anything at the top. Like I thought maybe it would also have access to all this. That's cool. And the storage link thing. There's some really cool stuff going on. Awesome. So our smelting is somewhat automated. This part's automated. What I can do as well is here. Let's pick this guy up. Move him a little bit nicer. Let's get this going a little bit differently. So I want to be able to smelt stuff from my inventory and have it show up in here, right? I just want to have like logs and just smelt them. You can do that by automating the recipes, right? But we don't have that yet. So a janky solution we can do is actually with ender chests. Now you might be able to do it with dim storages as well. If there's an internal dim storage, which I guess would be the tablet, which you can bind to a dim chest. Yeah, I mean, that should work. That should do the job. So what I'm going to do is we're going to craft 2 of these. We're going to turn them all into the storage cores. We're going to make a dim chest. So I'll need some dim walls as well. That's fine. So 1 dimensional chest. We also want some glass panes. Just some normal ones. Don't have to be anything too fancy. And we want a dimensional tablet. Now, our chest, we want to set it to be private, so it's mine. And I want it to have its own frequency. So this is going to be a frequency for smelting. Smelting is 5. And we're going to click change. So now this has a frequency of 5, as we can see at the top. It belongs to me. Cool. I can then shift right click. And now I have access to this chest. For example, if I put mud here, I open this up and there's mud there. Pretty cool. So we pick this up, we place it there. You picking up what I'm putting down? We have input on the left. Once again, behind here, can I toggle it? Let's look for a toggle button. Toggle, 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 toggle. You know what? It might be in, because I've currently got a different side thing that I'm using because I can't up myself. I'm using EMI, which doesn't even show up here. Does JEI have one? JEI overlays. Interesting. Control O. Ta-da! So if we look in here, look at this. Auto input is there, and it's on the left. So it should automatically pull from here. So once again, I will use the oak. We'll use the cobblestone. So currently I have 225 stone. I open this, I chuck it in, it vanishes. I look in here, 225. If we wait for it to finish, goes there. How cool? How awesome? Ta-da! Awesome. Okay, so just this episode, can I rename this actually? Dimensional tablet, and I want to call this furnace? No, I call it smelting. I don't really call it furnaces. So this is the smelting. So that's my smelting, and is it still bound? Yeah, cool. I mean, it must be. Awesome. So now I've got a portable smelter that we have on us. How cool is that? So when you put the rest of this stuff away. oh, our drawer actually, it broke with the stuff in it. So that's going to help us. Let's unlock this, remove that, and now we just have a good old-fashioned storage drawer. It has a void upgrade, which I actually need to put in that compacting drawer if we're going to properly automate this. Cool. The other thing to remember that I've forgotten, because I'm a forgetful boy, is the priorities over here. Is this guy set with a high priority? because we definitely want him to. Higher priority first. I'm going to set him to 1,000. You know what? We'll set him 100. 100 is pretty good. So what this means is that... Oh. No, it's the same time every day. It just so happens that the server restarts right when I click something. You know what I mean? That's a classic. Okay, well, I'll be back. Alright, as I was saying, with this priority higher, it means that when we get Blaze and all this stuff in our system, as in from here, it will prioritize going there. Because, I guess, yeah, it looks like the stuff did go in there anyway. But, yeah. Because obviously we do have storage disks or cells or whatever, actually here. So instead of them trying to put anything in here, they'll prioritize going into this. If it can fit in here, it will go in there. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Typically... Yeah, that's that's what we would want. So the problem as well is if I add something here, it'll obviously put stuff in here, like if I link it up. That's why I sort of am careful when I link them. Yeah, if I linked all of this, it would be a pretty big mess. So we'll be happy with what we got. So let's move that stuff away. Let's open this up, chuck in our void upgrade. Cool. Awesome. Okay, so... Yeah, this is good. We've got storage, smelting on demand, which is awesome. We can probably keep that in here if we wanted to. So now let's go back to looking at the power. So Control-O to bring my system back. I gotta wait for it to load because, once again, I like to make things difficult. You know what? While that's happening, I'll fix the rain. So I'll be right back. We'll go hammock and then sleep. I'll tell you what, while that's happening, because, I don't know, it does take a little while, we probably do need more cables, because although we've got it over here, I do need to get to the furnace somehow. We also need to add the smart cable back, so that we can actually see what we're using and sort of make sure we're being smart about this. So this guy here is, for whatever reason, not telling me. I think I'm still waiting on... What am I waiting on? For this to tell me how many channels it's using. What normally it's meant to just say. Alright, while that's happening, we'll get some string, because I happen to know that we need a bunch of wool for the... For what? For what? Oh my god. I just gotta wait. I don't know why I do this to myself. Alright, it actually bugged out a little bit, but we're all good now, allegedly. Oh, in saying that, I try to paste string into my crafting grid. Why wouldn't that go? What? Hold on. I might be losing my mind. There is entirely a chance of that. What is this? What? I guess it doesn't really matter in applied energistics. I don't know why I was doing that in my crafting table though, like just my normal grid. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, so what I was trying to do was make some more of these. That's a pretty decent amount. And then cover them. So chuck them here. Fluix ME covered cable. Awesome. We might as well smartify them. We could also dense them. Get a couple dense ones. Dense ones can carry 32 channels, I believe, from memory. I might be wrong. So these normal cables carry 8, a dense one would carry 32, and then you can branch your normal ones off it. So like, you could bring it around here and then like branch off a normal little cable to get this guy. Yeah, which is an option. It's not a bad option. The only problem is like, obviously it uses a lot more, because you only get 1 for 4. So we'll probably just keep these normal ones for now. And let's see what we can do. The covered ones are good because you can color them. You can obviously make them smart cables. Ideally, they should all be smart cables, in my opinion. So that's probably what we'll go for. Ta-da! I don't know, we might need some more glowstone later, but that's okay. We will dig up this horrific mess that we have made. And let's attempt to cable this. Now, before we do, obviously the power's pretty good. It's letting us do smelting, which is pretty neat. We're probably going to want to leave it connected, I guess. But I guess just like be prepared, which I guess is what we've done. I guess, times 2. Yeah. So I just need this guy. The Flux Accessor. Cool. Okay. Let's try this again. So energy acceptor. And then these guys, which are printed silicon and printed energy circuit. Or you can also just make it in this guy. That's pretty cool. Crystal assembler. Interesting. What do you cost? Not as scary as it looks. It looks a little scary, but I think it's okay. What's inscriber? Extended inscriber. Concurrent processor. Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll make a few more inscribers just for our room in here. We'll probably get an advanced one a little bit later. So what we'll do is, I mean, I guess I can just stack them up. What I think is the better play is I'll connect that guy there, 4 channels used, and then we'll just have these guys over here. That makes sense to me. I think it's not the worst idea ever. I want to place that there. 5 of 8 and then 4 of 8. So yeah, we don't have... I like it, yeah. So this could be a dense one, I guess. Anyway, doesn't matter. Alright, so we've got inscribers. Awesome. Let's search press and grab out some of these. So the ones we're going to be using today are going to be the silicon. And then the inscriber energy press, I guess. Circuit slicer, unless I get this. Oh, interesting. Energizing, charged. That can be done in a reaction chamber. You can do a stack of this. Redstone crystal you get from... Okay. Sorry. There's a massive little rabbit hole. The circuit slicer looks a little bit scarier than I can bother. So, inscriber energy press is a block of iron and energy press, or it's a block of iron in a charger. Cool. We happen to have a charger up here. We happen to have a charger. Sorry, I was like, what am I looking at? In here, which was doing some stuff, but we can do that stuff elsewhere if we so choose. We're gonna freeze for a moment, just for a little bit, just because we were moving a little bit too, we were having too much fun. You got to control yourself. I don't know what the deal was there. We'll slap this guy down. Cool. Yeah, sure. So this guy can charge a block of iron. Allegedly. Boom. Block of iron. Boom. Oh. Boom. So it's going to charge. Inscriber energy press. Awesome. I'll put that guy in the corner. We don't use him that often. Silicon can go there. Cool. Let's search silicon. Oh, I've already got some printed. Awesome. So what we're going to want to do is grab all of that out. Grab out some redstone dust. And chuck it in here preemptively. And so then all we need is this other stuff. Now, the other stuff is this. Charged redstone doohickey. Now, you can do a stack or... The energizing orb is probably not a horrible idea. Otherwise... Box, that's a lot. I also need glowstone. Okay. Block of redstone. How much do I actually need for this thing? 2. So yeah, we are going to need a little bit more than that. So redstone, we'll get a few more blocks made. I only need 2, so we'll hold on to that. We want glowstone, which we don't have, so I'm going to have to go find some glowstone. Unless we just quickly set up something. You know what I mean? We might... 10% chance, that's not too bad. I'll probably set something up. Witches or wraiths can pull this off. Witches are probably the easiest, I'd imagine. If we wanted a witch, we could make a witch spawn egg using witch charm fragments, which you can make using witch hats, which you can, you guessed it, get from a loot fabricator. Okay. Interesting. Oh, by the way, it was brought to my attention that the market with the eggs that I was pulling from, apparently this is not, like, not everyone has this. I think that's something we have on the server with the spawn eggs. So that's my problem. I apologize. I think everything we've had, like we had cows, we had chickens. I think the only thing we didn't have spawn eggs of that I grabbed, or that we didn't have normal mobs of that I grabbed, was the mushrooms. They're not even spawning, so we haven't benefited from that anyhow. But I thought I'd clear that up a little bit. So what do we actually have? We don't have any witch hats. What's a wraith? Can I get a wraith spawn egg? I can. The charm fragments, I cannot. Okay. I guess I've got to go into the end. Into the nether, sorry. You know what we'll do, though? I'm gonna... We might be able to solve it. Well, let's jump ship a little bit. So I'm gonna craft a mob swab. It's woolen sticks. I'm going to get a few of them. And we're going to keep most in our backpack. I'll have a quick look around to see if we have any witches out here. Obviously we've got these guys. They're cool. They're doing stuff. Oh, what's that in the distance? That's the pirate ship. The pirate ship looked cooler than it actually was for a little second there. If we find a witch though, we can make a spawn egg, which is obviously pretty good because we do have some spare spawners that I can slap down. And obviously we get all the benefits of just spawning witches. So we'd get redstone as well, I think. But obviously glowstone. A little bit of glowstone. Now, witches just spawn, right? They're just like a mob. They're a mob in Minecraft. I'm like a bloody Pokedex at this point. I could skip the day and look for the witch. Which I might actually do. Oh, the Enderman is so creepy. Yeah, whoever made that Enderman mod is doing a good job. Alright, yeah, I'll probably just sleep the day away and then go look for a witch. Sometimes they're out in this area. I'm really just trying to like gaslight the witch into spawning. Like the witch goes, oh yeah, actually I'm normally out in that area and it just spawns. What about over here? Are there any mobs even over here? It's been a while. I mean, they can spawn here. I'll just go sleep. It's okay. Unless I check this map. No real luck. I'll check over. Oh yeah, I'll sleep and I'll check over here. Got our blazes, and that is all. I will say hello to my little friend the hammock. I think it's about to be nighttime anyway because I can't even sleep. So I guess that's good. Oh, what's this little guy? An alley. Oh! I was gonna say, that's one of the Minecraft mobs. Is that the one that they were adding or the one that they weren't adding? Does that mean we've got the copper golem? I think that was coming into play at some point. Oh, we do have the woodland mansion. Is that a witch spot? I don't really know. I don't know where witch spawns. I'll be real with you. Not a clue. My map is barely showing me where they are. I'm sure there's like 10 settings I'm meant to change to have this work properly. The journey way, bleh. Everything, bleh. Look, mini map, entities enabled. But what about on big map then? I mean, big map should work too. Where's my witch? I need my witch. Ah, but yeah, I don't know. I'll keep looking. We just need one, and then we're set for life. Oh, we got a zombie villager wearing drip. That's still a word people say? Well, it must be, because that dude was wearing it. Yep. We've got a burnt down forest. This wasn't me. I swear. And then that's just kind of it. We've got some dude showing up. I'll cut back to when I find one. Or when I give up. One of the two will happen. Oh my, I've just figured it out. I know it needs to be done. I believe if you strike, it's either a villager or it's a zombie villager with lightning. They become witch. I believe. There's also creepy enderman. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. And to follow up on that, I swear we've got something that says it shocks. Shock pendant. Let's have a look. Strike anyone with lightning who dares attack the relic bearer. Interesting. So sadly, I'll have to figure out what the design is here. Spoiler alert, it looks pretty simple. Boom, boom, boom. Ta-da. Okay. We might already have this on, to be completely honest. We might have one of these on. Let's check. Control O to hide that for a second. Okay, we're not currently wearing it. It's a necklace. So I guess I can take off our lucky scarf. Chuck him on. Okay, so if it's a villager, unlucky. I think unlucky. Maybe not unlucky. Hold on. Because if it strikes like a zombie, then the zombie's still like near me. You know what I mean? It might be close enough to still work. So let's grab him, right? So we've got a zombie on demand. We've got a little bit of light so I can actually like see. There's a lot of Endermen. I was just gonna see if we could actually just witness a witch, because that would obviously save us some time. But I think we're gonna go strike a villager with lightning. I think that sounds like a good idea. We can actually check our base to see if we have a spare villager, because we might. Courtesy of easy villagers. We have this guy here. Yeah, cool. All right. What do you think? Do you think this will work, or do you not? Find out in about a second. So let's be a little bit smart about this. Let's build a structure out of mud. A pretty simple structure, I guess. Okay. You know what, actually? We want it to be more like this. Boom, boom. Like this. I'm hoping this will work. So, like, villager we have there. Zombie we have there. Oh. Okay. And then, ideally, he hits me and gets struck by lightning. He's still there. Cool. How does he hit me? Like that. Lightning! Oh! Okay. Cool. But now do it to him. It's also possible it has to be a zombie villager. Which obviously we can try. We can have, you know, zombie friend meet other friend. Do you think there's a cooldown on it? I'd imagine there is, right? Activation. Oh, so it's just a chance. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Let's bring this around here. I think I'm gonna just break both of these. Alright, well that's not working. So instead, we'll just let him eat the villager, I guess. Now if he kills the villager, it turns into a zombie villager, right? Right? He doesn't really seem to want to, which I guess is nice. You can though. Nom nom. Sorry, villager. It's for science. I'm gonna. Okay, no, he just kind of died. I know how the video game works. Gulp. That might be okay because I did see a zombie villager. Oh, but he's probably died of the sun. I did see one somewhere around here. I should probably just look it up. How do you make a witch? What needs to be struck by lightning to get me one of their witches? Oh, ta-da! Okay, I looked it up. The villager has to get struck by lightning. So obviously, sadly, Mr. Villager isn't going to attack me. So I could. I mean, if we really wanted to, there is probably something that can send lightning down. You know what I mean? There's some sort of lightning. Yeah, lightning grenade. This thing, I need a weather container with Thunderstruck. Weather container. And then, like, there's a way to do it, right? You'd have one filled with sunshine, give it some water, it becomes that, but give it some... So, like, there's ways to do it. There's, if it's raining, you can shoot lightning. There's a rod of lightning. Or, dun dun dun, a raid. A raid can spawn them. Which is something that we can do. Oh, we actually, we don't have wireless charging at the moment. How do we not have wireless charging? What has gone wrong? My thing also looks like it's, seen better days. Okay. By the way, we're probably going to get this witch set up and then that'll be the end of this episode. But I think we've done some nice stuff so far. Alright, so. What am I doing? First of all, what's happened here? Why you no power? Is it because you off? Yes, it's because you off. That on inventory charge. Cool. Awesome. Now, we want the Illager, the Omen. That's what it's called. The Ominous Bottle. Now, I don't want a big battle, so we're just going to grab this too. I just want to hopefully get a, you know, a thingy thing to spawn. That's going to hurt. Yeah, I sort of had a feeling as we were falling. Oh, but we spawned with a key. With an enchanter key. Yoink. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a chance it would spawn here. It also lasts for about an hour, so we can just drink it and see if it spawns here. The answer is, no. No, I guess because it isn't really. That's fine. What are the chances we run into a witch on our way over here? This jetpack also drains power like crazy. I don't know if you saw that. You know what? I have a way. If this thing's actually going to work today. I say today like it hasn't been working the whole time. Ta-da! We just almost fall to our death. But this should start a raid. Raid Omen 2. Cool. So, once again, in theory, we should get a raid spawning. I've got a decent sword. I've got broken armor. I keep falling almost to my death. And we're also seemingly out of food, so that's pretty good. Our ham that we have on us might be able to upgrade, so that's nice. Let's level it up a bit. There we go. As you can see, raids happening. Nice. That was a decent chunk of ham we just ate. What's this? Level 5 we need to be for that. So, yeah, we gotta keep this going us. Okay. I might put some of this in here. And tell it that it can eat it. Because, you know, we might be taking some damage. Alright, cool. So these guys are here. Once again, our main focus is we would like a witch. Now these guys are a bunch of nobodies. And we're also going to have to just... Can I sort my inventory? Not really. Put that away, put that away. What else can I put away? Put that away, put that away. That won't go away. Put that away, put that away. Put that away, put that away. Yeah, cool. Alright. Where's these next ones spawning? Sounded like over here, didn't it? Or up here? Yeah, here we go. Alright, now, we've got Vindicators and stuff. So I actually do want one Vindicator. Or more specifically, I want its DNA. So we're going to go ahead and try to mob swap it. Now, they're the faster ones that run up and try to hit you. So, right-click. There we go. Mob swap Vindicator DNA. Awesome. The rest of these guys we should just be able to kill. Obviously, keeping an eye out for witches. Look at the range we have. There we go. Because as you can see, the Vindicators drop emeralds. So we might be able to get some of that stuff going. Cool. Any more? Oh no, it's spawning more at the moment. You can see at the top. Alright. And... Which way is it coming? I can see them on the map. This way, looks like. I think. Oh! Hey guys. There's one more somewhere. Buddy? There's a little snail down there or something. I feel like I hear him. Sir? What? Excuse me, sir? Oh. Don't mind if I do. Alright, if you were the last remaining guy, we've got an angry... This guy over here. Oh, here it is. It's one of these things. Okay. Saddle. Cool. We killed a Ravager. Alright. Once again, still just hoping for a witch. If we don't get a witch, I cry. I just bawl my eyes out. I think is the play. Alright, there they are. Once again, no witch. Which is less than ideal. That's that guy dead. Perfect. Okay. Still no witch. Raid victory. Oh. Okay. Was that firework where all the good loot's spawning? I don't know. I guess every village is just sort of doing it. Reward. Pillager trophy. Alright, cool. So we didn't get what we wanted. That's great. That's really good. Okay. Well, I kind of need that. So, Let's go home. You know what? No, we'll just fly up to the thing. Here it is. Boom, home. We'll just grab another one and do it again. Health-wise, we did pretty well. I am going to put carrots in here instead of my food. The food can stay there. I'll just unallow it. But yeah, we'll just keep going. I guess I'll try a number 3. We'll see if that works. I mean, yeah, we'll try a number 3. Because the whole point is I don't want to be attacking stuff. I just want to do the thing. Alright, Raid Omen has begun. Alright. It's about to be nighttime. I mean, does that increase my chance of a nice mob? Maybe. That's fine then. We'll just sleep. It increases my chance of a bad thumbnail, I'll tell you that much. Alright. Inventory-wise, what can we do? Saddles, I guess we'll put them away. Emerald we can put away. This thing will open. Ta-da! Frostbite. Cool. And then trash can for the seeds and stuff that we happen to pick up on the way. Cool. Awesome. Alrighty. The raid is beginning. Watching my minimap to see where they actually spawn. I don't see any, so I'm assuming it's this direction. Oh, this way. There they all are. If I actually hit them while I'm falling, they do get one tapped. Otherwise, it does take 2 swings. Come on. Yeah? Oh. Who? Who? Give me a name. Give me a location. Where art thou? I feel like I see one over here. Do I not? Oh, well, someone got him. Cool. Sounds like they're over here. Cool. 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 But where though? But where? Ah! The fall damage is definitely going to be what kills me. Alright, here we go. Oh, almost took a fall of horrible proportions. Cool. Yeah, I was going to say, I think there's one more. Don't really know what happened to him. But allegedly he's out. Allegedly he's oot in the boot. Let's zoom in. What are you doing, buddy? Still no witches. I'm looking at this thing. It says witches can spawn as part of pillager raids. I don't know if this is outdated. To be fair, it's the bloody Google AI response. Which, like, I appreciate the concept. But only if it's going to give me accurate stuff, you know what I mean? Otherwise, it's just, what's the point? I might as well be reading the top result. Alright. Well, I don't see them on the map. They're over here. Still no witches. I'm going to have to check after this to see if it's even possible anymore. Yep. Do I try the next ominous regardless? This is victory. We've won. That's the event over. Wow. I mean, that was remarkably easy. I will try number 5 regardless, just for the sake of science. Because 5 is the best one we've got. So if this doesn't do it, then I don't really know what will, to be honest. But yeah, once again, we will try. Pow, pow, pow. Cool. Alright, let's go back to the village. Let's drink our goodies. Alright. One witch, please. You know what, while this first wave's spawning, let's have a look. Witch huts are one of the best places to farm witches, but they require spawning platforms and light levels of 7 or lower. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, the whole striker thing with lightning. That'll be, if this doesn't give me one, we'll do it. Yeah, we're getting a witch by the end of this episode. I'll tell you that much. Whether we'll get the spawn egg, I hopefully we can. But if we can't, then at the very least we're getting the thingy. Where are you? I hear the pitter patter. I swear the sound comes from here, and then they're just nowhere to be found. They're over here. Once again, no witches. No witches? Witchless? I thought the cow was one of them. Alright, place your bets. Will we get a witch? Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. And I mean, I didn't even see them on the map. I thought I'd be smart at this time and just have the map open the whole time. Do they not show? They don't show if you have the map open. There you go. That's a fun little fact. Something we learned today. You can't just watch the map and wait for a mob to spawn. According to what I've just learned then. Right? That appears to make sense. What are you doing? Not on, mate. No wishes again. Alright, so by the way, if we are to get the lightning, I do think this is probably the easiest. There might be like a bottle of lightning. Use an empty bottle on a charged creeper. The creepers don't punch, so it won't get like struck by my little perk that I've got. Rod of lightning sounds cool, but I don't really know where we're getting this thing from. It's you magically get it somehow. Lightning grenade will be the play. Weather container, so we'll get this thing, and then we need an environmental accumulator, I believe, and then we can do it. And we know where one is, so it is allegedly doable. Let's consult this. We've got one single pillager on the map. Apparently there's only 2 remaining. I guess they're getting killed, right? By the thingy-majiggy? By all the guards and stuff? I mean, I guess that makes sense. What do we have? We've got one over here-ish. So is it possible that there's like a witch that spawns and I'm just not able to find it in time before one of the guys kills it? I suppose it's possible. I definitely recall a bunch of witches spawning during these though, so I'm guessing it might just be a version thing, possibly. So here we go. It spawns. We zoom in. Nothing on the map. We open it. We zoom in. Still nothing on the map. Open it. Still nothing on the map. Open it. Still nothing on the... Okay, I see one in this direction. Yeah, here we go. Okay. But still no witches. How very sad. Is there more? No, it's over. Alright, well that was arguably pointless. Now, did I mark the environmental thing that we found? We found it, where did we find it? I think it might even be one of those. Let's go see. That's unfortunate. No witches. Because the witches don't even die during the day, so like you would think that it would just... we would have plenty. But yeah, I believe... maybe not, because that's what that stuff is. I swear we found one. If you were one of the things that I'm looking for, what would you look like? I swear it... I don't know. I might have to go back and look at the episodes to see if I can find it. Hopefully no one's destroyed it. Which I suppose is another possibility. Don't think it was like up there. It was surprisingly close, I'm pretty sure. I say as I look really, really far away. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like just there. You know, it was like, bah. And it was like, ah, there it is. Do I even remember what episode it was? This is Spain, but there's no S. It's just pain. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Did this always exist? This looks sick, but... okay. Even this stuff, I swear, these are just spawning in. Are these guys building it? Maybe they're building it. I assume that, my first instinct was that the pillagers were expanding. But, yeah. Okay. I mean, I clearly haven't been this way before, so it's not... in theory, it's not that way. I did want to end this episode at some point. I guess the benefit is, maybe I can look for witches as I flow through the lands. Oh, there it is! I like stared at it for a good few seconds before realizing what I'm looking at. Okay. This thing. Cool. Do I have a spare anything on me? We do have a waystone. It's not really what I wanted, but since I'm low on portal fluid, we'll actually start using these again. This will be Enviro thingy. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and claim it as well, just to... so we'll head back here. We'll get our weather container. Nice. And we're going to head back. There's a chance we need it to be daytime. Let's toggle off my magnet as well, if I can figure out which button it is. It's one of these buttons. Magnet off. There we go. Drop that there. There it is. So it's charging, as you can see at the top. And it's done. And we now have a only sunshine weather thingy, and this thing's going to charge back up. Cool. It also just started raining, so we could have gotten the rain one, but that's okay. We're just going to cheese it a little bit. So back here at the base, we are going to turn this into this guy using water buckets, using buckets that we're going to fill with water. What? Oh my, wow, that's so scary at this weather. I don't really know what I'm experiencing around me, to be completely honest with you, but that's okay. We're going to do water bucket to get weather container. I am going to have to go into the nether to get some glowstone, but then hopefully never again. Right, so we jump in here. I've lowered the throttle. Oh, every time I press that, I lowered it. That makes sense. Alright, well, we just want a little bit of glowstone. We're going to just come up here. A little bit of glowstone. I mean, that's probably enough to cover us for a little while anyway. But that's okay. Drop down. Do we know where our portal was? Yeah, here we go. Boom, home. We do need to be keeping a warpstone on us in here. There we go. Alright, cool. So then, we're going to combine the glowstone with this guy to get Thunderstruck Weather Container, which we are then going to combine with Ender Pearls to get Lightning Grenades. Which we are then, you guessed it, we're going to sleep away the whatever this is. Not a problem. We're going to borrow one of these guys. We're going to get away from our flammables. We're going to place him down. What? He couldn't care less. He's a werewolf. Now he's a witch. I right click. I now have witch DNA. I'll capture him. We'll keep him for later. But we shouldn't need him. Is, I guess, point numero 20. Cool. There's a rainbow over there. Alright, so when you put that away, we can put the pillager charm away, put some of this junk away, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we have a mob swab with witch DNA. Can I... How long have we got of this? 20! Alright, hold on. 1 second. My apologies. Okay. Cool. Now, what are we doing with it? Well, we need to combine it with some stuff. With some seeds and with some bucketed experience. So we want to grab some buckets. We might need a tank. So I'll bring one with just in case. Just a classic little fluid tank from, what's that? Ender.io or something? It's from something. We're going to head down into this place down here. Ta-da! It's filling me with experience, which is awesome. But, apparently I could just right-click this guy to get that. Or, well, no, you can't just right-click with a bucket. But the tank worked. So I can slap this down. We have a tank full of XP fluid. I chuck in a bucket on this side. And we get a bucket of XP fluid. And that should just do the trick. We should be able to head back. Press U on this DNA. So the witch DNA is going to go in here to get this chicken feed. We are then going to go to our chickens. We've got 3, which is good. Just to be on the safe side, I will... Seeds. And we've got a chest on us. Awesome. We'll keep some over there just so that whenever we do this, we can breed the chickens. Because we will sadly be losing a chicken as a result of this. So, oh, I didn't really mean to do that. But I guess that works. Cool. I'm going to feed a lucky chicken.
Happy birthday, Taco!
It's going to explode. It's going to start singing happy birthday. We're going to search mob. And we're going to mute that because I don't like hearing that. You get it once. You get it once per pack. And then we have a witch spawn egg. Cool. So, this mushroom one that we shouldn't have anyway, I can now turn it into a witch one. And what happens? Well, in theory, it should work. It's not, but it should. To be fair, I don't know why the mushroom one wasn't actually working. I assumed maybe it was like a spawn condition for the chunk. Which could be the case for this guy as well. Apparently, he's meant to witches spawn at like a low light level. Maybe. So what we can do is we can search spawner. We can right click on it, click on apotheosis, and read some of this. So the important one for us is obviously like the no AI, all that sort of stuff. But in terms of the other details, ignores light is probably what we need here. Possibly the conduit as well. But we'll start off with just light. The conduit one ignores all conditions, so that'd be the best to get. But for now, we can try this guy. So we can go soul torch into soul lantern with some iron nuggies. We can come over here. Right click it. Instantly. There we go. Now, these guys do have AI, which is a problem. As you can see as well, we have a mob drop problem. So in here, we can chuck this stuff. It should hopefully all get managed quick enough. As you can see, everything's going in here at a priority. We do have them whitelisted, but I mean, I did see other stuff going in there. I think maybe I've got to be closer for the witches to actually spawn. Possibly. I don't actually know. There we go, they've spawned. Let's jump down here and double check. Yeah, as you can see, they're all going in here. Now, the loot we're getting is now a lot more than it was. We're getting potions, we're getting hats, we're getting lots of redstone. We're getting lots of stuff. That will be a problem in our system. I need to solve that. And we have the stuff pre-planned here, I guess. So if we search witch and right-click on it, do we get to see which mob drops? Is there a way to see that sort of stuff? I can't really tell. We know it's redstone. We know it's glowstone. That's a great start. We also want to get an armory cabinet or closet. Armory cabinet. Yep, here we go. This guy will pick up all the weird items in terms of like armor, weapons, anything with durability and NBT can go into this guy. So we're going to place him here. Oh! And apparently he's collecting items. I don't know what that means. Is that just for his inventory? So that I can see what's in it? Oh, he does it periodically. Interesting. Now, it's from functional storage, so it should, in theory, link up quite easily, I imagine. We might move it somewhere else, but for now it should be fine there. So let's jump in here. Wrong tool. We would like a few things here. This guy and this guy. So we want to link it. Oh. No, he doesn't seem to care. Okay, well, we won't be linking it. So instead, we have to do something different. Let me show you what we'll have to do. We will have to go up into the base and add a filter. So everything is going into here. And we now want it to go into this armory cabinet, which visually, this is probably going to be hideous. But as long as it works. Yeah, this should work. Currently, this guy is taking everything out. Inside of this system, if we search witch hat, for example, we've got 2. If I place this here, we still allegedly have 2. Let's make sure they're properly in this guy by placing them here. We have 2. This guy's collecting items. I'm intrigued because I think this should work. There's a chance I have to tell it, but okay, he claims he's collected items, but we've still got the witch hats there. Interesting. All right, let's go back under. So he's there. This guy should be extracting. He is set to whitelist, but I guess it doesn't matter unless it does. We still have witches' hats. Okay. I'm going to say that doesn't work then, and we're just going to... I'll do what I originally said, I guess. So this guy can go here. We'll search pipe. We will need pipe upgrades in order to get the filters, so we'll quickly level these guys up. At least to diamond. There we go. Chuck him there. I put my backpack away at some point. This guy, that's what we want. We need our pipe wrench. I put my pipe wrench away at some point. Sorry, guys. A little bit over the place. I didn't want to do that, but I want to do that. Cool. So this guy will get this. And then what I can do is I can add some stuff. So for starters, witch hat. We're going to drag this in. We're going to set it to be just normal, I guess, and click submit. Will that work? Oh, he's actually... It looked like it was just working as is. Because look at all the stuff he's got. I just remove that. Does that really just work? There's a chance he doesn't take witch hats. Maybe I'm thinking... Oh, no. Yeah, sorry. I'm being a little bit dumb. Only a little bit. We still do benefit from this guy, but I am being a little bit dumb. The witch hats in the previous packs we played would drop with perks on them. So there would be like... I don't know. Witch hat of speed. And it would give you like... 20% speed boost or something. And they all had unique names. They all had all that sort of stuff. So these are fine. As you can see, you can pick them up stacked. As long as that's all we've got, then that's fine. If we go to the bottom of our quantity, you'd be able to tell. Things like tools should be going in there. I don't particularly know why they're not. Which is a little bit strange. Very strange. We're also getting some things in there that we definitely don't want to go in there. For example, like the, what do you call it? The crystal and stuff I don't want in there. So I think the better approach would be to put this back at the base. Or at the thing over here. So we can give it a shot. Jump under here. So I would basically need it before this or... Yeah, I mean, I just need it before this. So let's see if we can pull that off. I think we can. So let's break this, break this, break this, break that, break this. Place item pipe, break this. All of that's been picked up. Half of that went into the system, which is great. That'll go there, that'll go there. I'm going to have to go back to get a trash can. We probably don't need a trash can, once again, but I think this is a good place to start. We might want to take some of this stuff out, but I think for now it's fine that it's in there. We'll pretend that it's fine anyway. Alright, cool. So let's just quickly go back to the base, grab the trash can, because worst case, if stuff gets trashed, that's fine. Well, it's infinite, you know what I mean? It's going to just keep spawning. This guy is set on... Let's do nearest first. He'll put stuff here, he'll put stuff there. Anything extra will go there. Sounds good to me. This stuff I'm just going to remove. Just going to remove that, and we're just going to pretend that everything's fine. All that stuff that he's going, yeah. Cool. Alright, awesome. Now for the witches, I mean, they would benefit from either a nether star or a conduit. But but like I don't have this stuff. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Cool. Sweet. We didn't get that done, which is unfortunate, but we did some stuff this episode, I'm pretty sure. We did a lot of, you know, making stuff better, I think. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Hopefully you're having fun watching. I don't know if we actually linked this stuff up or if we were just about to before getting sidetracked. The potions, I think we might get a bunch of these. What else do we get from witches? We'll definitely know next episode because they'll be probably maxed out in here somewhere. Sugar. That's the other one. We get sugar from them. So that can go there. I'll pretend that that's it for now. So we'll mark all of that. We'll add them. And as you can see, they will get all the stuff, which is cool. Void upgrades, they would definitely benefit from. So we'll go ahead and get those made. Once again, I swear they spawn in last second, these items. They're in a different spot every time, I swear. Void upgrade, void upgrade, void upgrade, void upgrade. Cool. Sweet. Okay. Is that it? I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Hopefully you're having fun. Yeah. Some of these, they end and I'm like, what did we actually do? I guess we got a witch. Is that just going to be what the video is? Witch spawner? I mean, I guess it can be. There's no real harm done. All I need to do is time this thumbnail correctly. But thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thank you to our donators and our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Final Phoenix 13, and Space Trooper John. Right? That's off memory. Let me proof check before I go giving John the credit when it's not meant to be John. But I'm pretty sure it's John. Space Trooper John. Let's have a look. One second. Give me half a second. Give me 2 halves of a second. Space Trooper John. Nailed it. I'm top 500 at remembering names. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of our base so far. I will say, from the outside, looks pretty bad. I think I'll need to spend some time on the in-between parts. I think the buildings themselves aren't the worst, but like there's nothing connecting them, so they're a little bit messy. But I think if we somehow set up a nice part, even if we just like go all out, like cobblestone brick paths connecting it all, I think it would actually look quite nice. So yeah, we might. I'll try to remember to do that at some point. And did you see that we had a pet? Yeah, I'll dip my toe in. Yoo-hoo! There he is. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.